Hey everyone, I am creating this tutorial video because our team has gotten to be so big we can not really get together with a team meeting, and even if we could, some people would miss it, and we've got some really important announcements. I've only got 3 things to go over and I'll make it really quick. The first thing is telehealth documentation. If you are still treating kids or patients via telehealth, then we need 2 things written in your documentation. We need the parent consent written in your documentation, and we need the type of video platform that you use. This has to be noted in your daily note, progress note, or eval so that we can be paid. Otherwise, it is an automatic denial. And there is a reference there. You can click on this link. I'm going to send you this write-up, and then you can click on the link for the reference. I'm just letting you know this information here. You don't need to do anything, but I'm just letting you know. We do have some modifiers that need to be applied on some of these charges for UHC and I think all Medicare claims, and there's a few others, TRICARE, Cigna. There's a handful. There's more that require it than not. They require a G modifier, GN for speech, GO for OT, GP for physical therapy. That goes in the modifier 1 box. For UHC and TRICARE, if you are an assistant, we also have to apply a CO for CODAs and a CQ for PTAs in the modifier 2 or 3 box. For this particular UHC payer, for this particular plan, and you can see here, it's all UHC plans that state this on the bottom. I'm looking at the bottom red box, not necessarily the group number, because it could be a different group number than that in Connex. But if it says on the UHC card, NC Individual Exchange Benefit Plan, then we also have to apply a 96 or a 97 modifier in box number 2. So this is why I'm telling you, you are not going to do this. I will apply this modifier because I understand it's a lot to remember. GN of speech, GO for OTGP for physical therapy in box 1, and then a 96 or a 97 in box 2, and then potentially a CO or CQ modifier in box 3. I understand that's a lot. I'm going to do this for you. However, what I need from you is for you to somewhere in your note or email me if it's a rehabilitative note. So habilitative services will get the 96 modifier. Habilitative services are any services in which we are helping someone acquire a skill that they should have been able to acquire on their own, but they couldn't, and so that's where they're getting help from us. This is mostly our pediatric kids, our caseload. Rehabilitative services are for people that had a skill previously, but they lost it due to some incident or some type of trauma, whether it be a stroke or a car accident. That's rehabilitative services, which is probably going to be more of our adult population. If I'm going to work under the assumption, because the majority of our caseload is our kids, I'm going to work under the assumption that until I hear from you, it is a a habilitative service, meaning I'm going to give these people a 96 modifier. If I see that the person is a teenager or older, I will reach out and say, is this rehab? Because that they will get a 97 modifier. Again, this is only going to be for about 10 to 12 of our people, period. Out of all of our patients, only less than a dozen really have this particular plan with UHC. This is not with all UHC plans. It's just this one particular plan. Okay, so that's why, again, I'm going to do this so you don't stress out over this, over just, half a dozen patients. Okay, the last thing we need to talk about is we cannot post some of these charges because the times are not matching. So whenever you put in your time, look here, at the time in is 2:20, the timeout is 3:15, so that's 55 minutes. I understand that when you roll over the CPT code, it automatically gives you 60 minutes for 4 units or 45 minutes for 3 units and so on. However, I need you to pay attention to this and manually change this timed units to match your total minutes. So here, the timed units say 60 because they automatically report over when you rolled over your charges. I understand that. But now it's up to you to come in here and change that to 55. Same thing here. If you look at this patient, we treated them for 60 minutes, but somehow the timed unit, someone maybe changed it to 61. I need you to correct it. Is it 60 or 61? They have to match for us to post these charges. It's using up a lot of our time to correct this, and is causing some denials because the times are not matching. Okay, if you have any questions, as always, reach out to me. Thanks.